What's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Queen Quay, and this is UNITY. UNITY. Oh, my bad. It's early in the morning time. I gotta hurry up because I do got a pot of noodles on the stove for lunch right now. But let's get into some things. This is Dear Unity. So if anybody don't know who just clicked on this video, Dear Unity is like an open diary for me. I don't really promote it because it's something for my own personal gain and for the future. So when I want to look back on my journey, what I was thinking, how I was feeling, I record it. So instead of me writing it down in a journal, because my hands would be like this, you know what I'm saying? If I write down everything I said because I talk too much, period. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. So if you clicked on this video, I'm gonna do a lot of probably rambling about stuff, but it's just it's my diary. It's just me expressing my feelings of how I feel, what I'm thinking, what all I'm going through. So when I look back on the video, I can see how far I came or what was my mindset around this time. So for example, today is, so you can click, but if you haven't, subscribe, I would appreciate if you subscribe and, just if you want to, you can stay and listen because it could be something that clicks in your mind. But if you gotta go, long as you press like, long as you subscribe, we good, we here. So anyways, today is August the 6th and this is 2024. Whew. First of all, I just came back from getting my kids enrolled in school because I do start school next week. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I have been overwhelmed when it came down to just even the thought of my kids growing. Like, I have a high schooler, I have a middle schooler, and then I also have an elementary. And this is how it's going, like elementary, high school, and a middle school. So I'm gonna have one at each school. That alone has been, man, like so overwhelming, like to the point where I am proud because I do love my kids dearly, deeply, and shout out to them, London, Paris, and Aiden. I do love them so deeply to the point where when I think about all the stuff that I have been through and what I have overcame and come and stuff like that, I'm just grateful to see how they turned out. You see what I'm saying? Like they're very respectful. All three of them is smart. They're talented. My oldest daughter, shout out to her, London. She's so beautiful. She's very smart. I always been a smart kid. She's an entrepreneur. I love her mindset, far as like the intelligence side. Like I really feel like my baby is just the smartest in the world. That's in my eyes, period. And then I don't know. It's like when it comes down to paperwork, when it comes down to anything, I just cannot wait to see her go through that day where she walk across the stage. I am probably gonna be in more tears than anybody than the birth, but I cannot wait to see it. Then I have my daughter Paris, which is so talented. She's beautiful. Also, she's very talented. I just want her to know that no matter what, the sky's the limit. She's dope at everything she put her mind to. My son Aiden, shout out to Aiden. He's my only son, and he's baby boy, and even he's growing up. So even to seeing the type of young man that he's turning into, that just right there, I'm impressed. Aiden this year did basketball. Shout out to that. He was in a YMCA basketball. And I just want to tell y'all how God just really worked in mysterious ways. So we had ended up moving to a way better neighborhood than we was at, from the beginning. And I had even asked God last year, like when I was planning out my goals and stuff, I said I want to be able to, have my kids participate in sports and do different things, and I don't have to worry about, income and oh, I gotta go to work and I can't do this and do that. Because honestly, growing up, my mom was a single mother of 4 kids, and it's not even the fact that she didn't have the money. She just couldn't do it because she was always working. I'm talking about like 12-hour shifts. Like my mom was putting in that work. So growing up, we never even thought about participating in sports and stuff like that because we just felt like it was no use. Like we barely, she's barely having time enough to come home and go to sleep. So I always wanted to make for sure that my kids was able to participate, and then I'm also able to be a sports mom, and then I don't have to worry about the back end because the stereotype is the sports is really meant for a two-parent household. Let's just keep it real. Being a single parent and doing being a sports mom or dad, that is a lot. So I shout out to the people that are in there because I just had a little preview with my son doing the sports, and luckily this him doing the basketball thing, first of all, he was self-taught. So even with the basketball, I see one thing about me and my kids, I noticed something. I don't invest in them until I see that they're doing a lot of stuff on their own versus me being that parent that be like, you gonna do this, you gonna participate in this, you gonna da 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 da. And then next thing you know, you upset because once your kid get to a certain age where they either have to pay for it or they can make their own decision, they don't even want to remotely do that activity because as parents, we tend to be overbearing. That's the reason why anything that my kids want to do, I have to see the desire in their eyes now. If they have the desire, like say for example, my middle baby Paris, she is dope at doing makeup. Like, and she's only 11. I posted a video on my channel, but I just was like, that's dope. You see what I'm saying? Like she got it. She's on point. And like I tell my kids, if you perfect your craft now as you younger, you can only get better. You're not gonna get worser. You see what I'm saying? You're only gonna get better and better. And then by the time you reach a certain age, 18 or whatever, your craft is like in the bag. You making buku money because you've been doing this since you was 15, 11, 12, 13. You're only doing is preparing yourself. So that goes for anybody that have kids like that are younger and stuff like that. I do believe in supporting kids and supporting and putting your all into kids, but make for sure it's something that they actually have a desire. My son was self-taught. Like I never took him to the basketball. I never even had we never stayed nowhere where it was a basketball goal. He played games a lot, but one thing about it, he had the heart and the desire to learn. So when I took him actually to like this basketball training practice type of thing where they only show you how to train and be practiced because he's not old enough until he get in middle school to actually start trying out. So I just was taking him randomly to this practice, paying him up. And then crazy thing about it, the first day they assumed that my son like has been playing basketball since he was little. And then I was just like, no, he's self-taught. So the coaches them, like they had wanted once it was time for like their little basketball seasons at the water started up, they personally asked me, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want him to be on our team. And it was such a honor because I just feel like, man, like he was only supposed to be coming here for practice. But look at him being self-taught where it got him. It got him put on a team. He has never even had a coach, but his determination and him practicing on his own, it took him to somebody recognizing it and being like, hey, I want to work with him some more and I would love for him to be on our team. That means they have to ask that. It's only a certain amount of kids that can be on a team. So for him to want it, my son to be on a team, it just made me want to push harder when it came down to my son's dreams. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it as long as he would like it. The same way with my daughter and everything else. But nevertheless, they had a good season. So I always want to remember that moment. Like, he had a wonderful season. He's 10 years old. He had a wonderful season. They didn't make it to the playoffs. They did lose the game, like, towards the end, like towards the playoffs. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Like it can, like I say, we still gonna do the practice. He can only get better. So shout out to my son. I'm so proud. I just cannot wait to see his journey. Yeah. So yeah, I'm preparing myself as a mother to understand that all my kids are growing up faster than and time is kind of slipping away. So truly, I think that I'm dealing with just trying to make for sure that I'm able to soak up as much of them as I can Because let's just keep it real. You can be the best parent in the world to your kids, but once your kids hit a certain age, like teenagers and stuff like that, they ain't gonna be worried about you. Keeping the book. They ain't not gonna be worried about you. And it's not even the fact that you're a bad parent. I'm sorry, I talk with my hands. But it's not the fact that you're a bad parent. It's just the simple fact is they got their own life to live. And it's so crazy how the reverse, like we be so caught up in work and doing stuff and doing this and doing that for our kids. And then by the time we are able to, relax and want them to be around, they don't want to be around. But when they're little, they all up under us. They clingy. They want us to stay. They want us to have spend time with them. And then once we busy, oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. Then turn around once they become teenagers and stuff like that. Now we become the kids. We like, hey, you wanna hang out? You wanna go watch movies? You wanna do that? No, no, no. Everything is lame. Everything is whack. My kids think everything I do is so corny. And I'm like, I'm fly. I thought I was the, what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking this, and it's so funny now because I'm becoming, oh my God, stop, mom, do not do that. Don't walk us in. And I have to understand they're not embarrassed on me per se for as my behavior and how I look. It's just more so of them becoming young adults. So it might be a parent that's watching this that need to understand that, hey, your kids is going to get to a place in their life where they don't want to be bothered. They want to do their own thing. And as parents, we have to understand that, hey, we just got to let that flow, which I understand. I really do. It's hard, y'all. I'm not going to lie. My feelings been being kind of hurt here and there because I do feel like my kids are at that age where they think they're so independent, or they don't want me to do this, they don't want to do that, or this is lame, this is whack, I don't like this no more. So I'm trying to take it all in, but it's a lot. But nevertheless, that two-piece and a pepper, aka my kids, them 3 kids, forever don't rock with them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You better ask somebody, period. So regarding that, so that's my kiddos. Regarding my brands and stuff like that I'm working on. So I just had got an offer on a brand deal last month, and I ended up finally completing it and did the review and stuff like that. So shout out to that, because that's what something that I said that I wanted to do. I said I wanted to do brand deals this year. So I actually got my first brand deal last month. And I was just really happy about it, because one thing I did make a note when I had did my vision board and stuff like that and wrote down my goals. I said that if I was to work with brands, I wanted to be brands that I actually like and I support. You know what I'm saying? Versus people just sending me stuff and I'm doing stuff for money. Because you gotta understand, when you're doing stuff for money, if you really truly have a support system, people call them fans, but I'm just saying, like, if you truly have people that support you, if I give you a review and you mess with me because you feel like I'm honest and open, you're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna deal with Quee. I'm gonna go get that item because I had put my name on it. So a lot of influencers need to understand that too. Like, you influence people to buy stuff. Some people will buy stuff just because you promoted it, just because you said it. And to me, that means a lot. I don't take that for granted. So I remember when LeBrand had reached out to me and they was just like, oh yeah, we would love if you give us a 5-star review because of this, and that. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, now, if you send it to me and if I like it, then I will support it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would support it. I would give my honest review. Because if you really out here selling quality, if you send me, the person that is, supposed to be reviewing the product, you send me crap, why would you want me to dress this up, even if it is for the money? Because soon as the person who really support me go and buy this, they're going to be like, dang, like, this is trash. And the only reason why I bought it is because of Quee. So Quee out here just really just doing stuff for the money, I ain't messing with her. So anybody that's out here even watching my videos, like, if you got me to want to do brand deals or stuff like that, feel free to connect with me, hit me up in my email, reach out to me. I don't mind supporting your brand. Just please know that whatever in the future, whatever I am getting, make for sure that it's authentic, it's real, and it's legit, because I'm not going to be making up stuff just because. So with that, I am so grateful. The product actually ended up being way good. I got so many compliments on it. So my review on that is definitely wonderful, good. It's 100%. And I was just glad to experience that. And the crazy thing about it, you never know who's watching you, because when I asked them like, how did you hear about me? I'm on every social media platform. They actually said from my videos from YouTube. And I was just so grateful. And I don't know how it made me feel, because it's kind of like, you do videos, you do stuff, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's probably communicating. Yeah, I understand people like your stuff. Some people even might comment, but it just shows you that, just keep doing what you're doing. You don't know, somebody be in the background working out a plan in your favor. So shout out to the brand deal. I personally, as far as relationships and stuff like that, um, finances, I'm going to do the $100 envelope challenge. That is a goal. I think I was saying it in my other videos that I want to be disciplined, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have fallen short. I have really feeling I have really fallen short. I have been distracted for these past couple of months, and it's nothing bad for as a bad distraction. It's actually been a good distraction, but I do need to will myself back in, because everything, like, this will be the end of the year, and it's things that I want to get done and accomplish, and I feel like I'm not gonna get it done because I'm not staying focused. Like, I'm being easily distracted once again, and I just want to let you guys know, like, when you're doing stuff, as far as like trying to be something and be successful and stuff like that, like, be mindful of, you're going to be distracted. Like, you're going to get distracted. And I don't care if it's a good distraction or a bad distraction, but you're going to get distracted. And what I mean by being distracted is that it might be something that comes in your life that is unexpected, as far as like a death, finances, emotional, you know what I'm saying, physical. But I noticed that when I start speaking about me wanting to get closer to God, by me wanting to be, physical fit, by me wanting to be, financial and all that type of stuff, I noticed that that's when I just started getting hit. That's when I got hit with the distractions. You know what I'm saying? The distractions. Because at the end of the day, but I don't have nobody to blame but myself. You see what I'm saying? I can't blame the situation. I have nobody to blame but myself, because it could have been a test anyway to see, like, okay, are you even ready to do that? You said you're gonna work on yourself on this, but can you do both? Can you multitask? Or do you need to get back into your, sacred place and be by yourself? Do I got to isolate you again? Because in reality, you keep saying that, you want this, and that, you want to do this, and that. Now you ain't did nothing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't went to church, far as like how I was when I was saying, like, in my video, like, I want to read the word, I want to do this and that. I haven't like been in the word like I wanted to be in the word, like my goal was to be, far as like finishing up the book and stuff like that I wanted to participate in. I haven't did that. Relationship wise, like, distraction, you know what I'm saying, like, financial, I have been doing good. The only thing I can say is that financially, I wasn't like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep a tab of everything, and I kept the money to the side, but now I need to be more detailed in like planning. Like, for example, if you have a certain goal you're trying to reach, and then say, for example, you might have to cut back, you might have to go without and do some things. I think with me, I never did plan it out. I was just going with the flow, going with the flow. Now going with that flow then caught up with me. So now I gotta plan B. You see what I'm saying? Like, now I gotta go to plan B and get back on track, because I don't know. I could have been probably finished with my goal probably like last month if I would have stayed disciplined. Now, you know what I'm saying, it might take me into the end of the year. But in reality, if you stay disciplined and stay focused no matter what, I don't know how fast I could have finished with it. So honestly, I gotta will it back in. It's August. I need to will it back in, because what I will not do is that a goal that I had started last year in November, as far as my financial goal, I'm not fit to bring it into 2025. I'm saying this now, the goal with my, 100 envelope challenge, it will be completed by December. Speaking that, period. Physical. Uh Yeah, I just been slacking. Physical, I just been eating. Uh, I just been eating good. Don't get it twisted. I've been eating good. Eating good. But I did not stay true to the fasting and the what is it, and the nurturing and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, when it comes down to my weight, I personally, like I was saying in my other video, I wasn't trying to do the physical more so of my body, because I love my body and my body frame. I actually like the weight on me. It was more so of a discipline thing. I wanted to see, hey, can you really stick to a plan more than 30 days? And to be honest with you, I might need to try that again on another month or two. But that's something that can be worked upon. But no, I never did have like a certain goal, like I want to be one this and I want to, have this and that. I did have a picture of my goals, goal body, but at the end of the day, it wasn't more of the physical. It wasn't never more of, oh, I need this, it's for my health, it's for this. It was more so of discipline. Can I be disciplined? I felt it. Like, we all fall short, and we have to understand when we fall something, is it we keep talking about it, or we can actually put something in plan and get a solution. So I fell short for that. I fell short from the money, uh, the relationship wise. Like I said, I don't really just speak on relationship wise, period, because I just feel like, hey, if you know, you know. But I have an issue with, I feel like, my guard, you guys, and it's so critical because the situation that I'm in now is more so of, I'm the type of person, actions speak louder than words, right? So it's kind of like I'm listening to a person and I'm trying to become more softer, more disciplined, because sometimes we can run out people in our life because we're overthinking. We don't even supposed to overthink when it comes down to God, and we need to stop overthinking when it comes down to everything. But I cannot help it because a lot of times, things that trigger me from my past. I feel like in my past, I was just telling my friend this. I remember literally going through something as far as, like, I seen some on Facebook and it said like a person can cheat on you and be up underneath you every day. That's true. That's true. And if you ever been cheated on, if you ever been hurted by a person, like, it takes a lot for us to move on. And then we get in a relationship, we just have a lot of stuff. We're trying to start over, but then we're also kind of nervous. It's like when, how you flinch and you didn't had a couple of tussles, so it's kind of like you flinch back, like, hey, hey, hey. And I just would have to say that if you're beginning a relationship, kind of go with the flow. That's what I'm learning when I'm meeting people, or if I'm dating or whatever. Like, go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop over analyzing stuff. Understand that a man that really wants you, or he really care about you, it would show. He would show it. Actions speak louder than words. And patient is the key. Being patient. Like, I feel like that's a lot of times where we've been through so much to the point we don't even want to be patient. We don't even want to be like, what's up, what's up? It's like, come on, do it now, do it now. And I don't want to be in a relationship where I feel like I have to tell the man everything. And now I might sprinkle a little, this what I want, this how I'm feeling. But at the end of the day, it's also about how he responds. And me personally, I have never dealt with a person for a motive. Like, I ain't never been the type of chick to be like, oh, he got money, oh, he got a car, oh, he a trick, oh, he this, oh, he that. No, because you can lose it. And then what? And then in this day of time, I'm not playing with nobody's feelings, because people are really crazy. They will hurt you behind their feelings. Like, everybody not gonna play with you. They ready to, like, do some stuff to you. And people are losing their life, men and women, because people are literally getting so close to an individual to the point where they have let their guards down all the way. And then next thing you know, you drop them or you do them wrong. And like the saying say, you can't mess with me. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for women and females. Like, I mean, it goes for that goes for that goes for dudes and females. Like, don't stop messing with people and you don't have intentions. Or if you feel like the intentions are not pure or they not on the same level, let it be. Like, let that person go. Why are you consistently keep on trying to hold on to a person, or just, oh, they're a good person, but they not for me? What? That makes no sense. And if you got some stuff in your past that you're dealing with, as far as your ex baby mama, ex baby daddies, or ex that you still have feelings for, like, let it be. That's all I can say on that situation. Like, let it be, because you would never be able, or just go back to them, go back to that situation, or just be by yourself. Because a lot of times we not being by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and therefore it just causing a lot of drama to us. But that's all I gotta say. That's my mindset. You know, that's what I'm thinking about. That's how I'm feeling. I didn't talk for 25 minutes. Oh, I can talk. Next time, like I say, I'm gonna start writing stuff down like I really am writing in a diary so I can have viewpoints on it. But for some reason, I just had a reason to, like, I was like, I'm off of work today. I was like, let me literally sit down and talk into my camera, because honestly, time goes by so fast to the point where I don't even, get a chance to even do a video no more for the rest of the month. So I did it this time. I went here and got out the way. But like I said, if you stayed this long, thank you. It's just me ranting, raving. I appreciate it. I am trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 plus subscribers by the end of this month. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, I'm still on that journey. So if you haven't, please subscribe. Check out some more of my videos. I don't have a niche. I don't have a niche. Like, I don't be, oh, I'm only cooking on here, I'm only doing this. I do fashion, I do cooking, might crack a joke or two. I do hauls, like, far as like, showing you different products that I picked up from the store. I do it all, and I think that that's what I'm going to do it all. I understand certain things might gravitate more than others, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I say that's why you should subscribe, so you can see everything. Period. Point blank. But I'm gonna go ahead and go because the time is like literally running, and I gotta finish these noodles. Cause who else finna eat? Get down on them. Come on now, that water been boiling, and I don't want that fire detector, smoke detector to start binging, because then it won't be no more UNITY. It'll be it'll be GoFundMe, not just all right, you guys. Love, peace, and unity.